Transit of Jupiter from 2nd June till 31st of October 2026. The whole report is for you, and may I say that this is a report with few parts, and this report is a report of 5 months of Jupiter transit, 152 days and 3,648 hours. So this is a very thorough report with task, precaution, chanting and very thorough explanation. What the traditional astrology says, what the modern astrology says about the Jupiter transit according to your moon sign, according to your rising sign. I hope you like it. My dear friends, whether you are already part of my app family or you are meeting me for the first time, I want you to have a clarity, not confusion, about your future. If you're watching this inside my app, thank you for being here. Keep using your weekly, monthly and yearly premium horoscopes, including your moon and rising sign, to walk life's best path with confidence. If you're watching on YouTube, Facebook or anywhere else, I would love to invite you to register on my Prakash Astrologer app, and as a thank you, through to the end of 2026, you receive free access to all my weekly, monthly, yearly premium horoscope forecast, including your moon sign, rising sign. Also at the end of this video, I love to share an incredible free offer that can give you even deeper personalized guidance. So do watch and listen right through the end to the end. Now let's look at your horoscope. Transit of Jupiter from 2nd of June 2026 will carry on till 31st of October 2026. The introduction. The significance of transiting Jupiter. Jupiter is traditionally known as a greater benefactor, and in its old astrology was thought to produce nothing but only good. Without Jupiter, you can't even imagine development of the life. And indeed, a Jupiter transit is usually quite pleasant one and often very beneficial. Life seems to flow more easily during this Jupiter's transit, and whatever you set out to do usually succeeds just as you intended. At the most fundamental level, Jupiter signifies the individual reaching out to include more and more of the universe and experience within himself or herself. It is a planet of growth, development, enlargement. In fact, at a trivial level, Jupiter will sometimes just enlarging something to make an action grandiose or overdone. The effect of Jupiter's energy on your life can range from making you gain fat or gain weight to enlarging your mind and consciousness, getting you professionally qualified, educated, professionally skilled, professional job, professional qualification on the basis of professional job, and getting married and creating a family for yourself. It is concerned with social glue. Jupiter has a strong dimension as well. It's directly concerned with the social glue that hold everything together. Does it rule the law and legal system, as well as a person in power and government officials? A function, it's shared with Sun. But Jupiter, may I say that when it's linked with government official, means professionally qualified government official. People who are in the legal system, like a judges, like a may I say, Attorney General. But Sun is a ruler. but that function is also shared with Sun, Jupiter. One negative manifestation of certain Jupiter transit can be a problem with law. Of course, under the transit, Jupiter can confer legal power upon you. The house that the transiting Jupiter is in indicates the area of life in which you are trying to grow and the mean by which you are doing very well in this. The process may be necessary growth that make you wiser, more successful person. In a philosophical sense, it may be pathological growth. In other words, you're trying to get too much or go too far in this area. Wherever Jupiter transit, you should not make the matter ruled by that house at the face value. The chances are that everything will work out very well, but you should always make sure that you're not overdoing or going too far. Also, it is important to avoid taking more than you share. Planets in your natal chart that are transited by Jupiter represent energy in your personality that are working smoothly, attaining your objectives. But warning given above in connection with the house apply here too. So, do not overdo. One problem with Jupiter is that you should be careful about what you want because you're likely to get it. Nevertheless, most Jupiter transits are quite beneficial for the area of your life that they relate to. Most people have an adequate dose of Saturn, most people in them, which keep them from going overboard with Jupiter. Even the square and opposition transit aspect, which are difficult with most planets, are fairly easy with Jupiter. However, those are the time when you must be careful not to do things in excess. And Jupiter also signifies some of the highest aspect of your life, your overall life view, your attitude toward religion, and your sense of idealism. Jupiter can be very conscious, expanding influence in your life. So enjoy your Jupiter transit while exercising a little care. They could be the doorways to your objective in your life. Transit of Jupiter in 6th house for Aquarius moon sign, Aquarius rising sign from 2nd June 2026 will carry on till 31st October 2026. Aquarius can be your moon sign, your rising sign. During this particular transit, this particular period, they signify trouble in most of this phase of time. You tend to, this Jupiter position in your 6th house, you tend to increase your enemies by being involved in unnecessary argument with your family, with your friends, with your colleagues. You're likely to create an enmity with your mentor, with your teacher. Beware of enemies at this time. They might trouble you more than ever. Health requires proper attention. You may feel unhappy even when you are best condition. Maybe tend to become restless. Take care to avoid slackness in health and disease. You would have to be more attentive to your field of work. There is a chance that you might lose some money or property during this phase of time if you are not careful. Beware of thieves and thugs who might fire at your workplace, even punishment from the government. If employed, maintain a good rapport with your employer or colleagues to avoid any disfavor with them. It would be better to postpone new enterprise. This may not be the right time to start anything new. Your relationship with your spouse may have to be handled very tactfully, very carefully, very sensibly. Avoid any kind of argument with your partner and stay away from litigation with anybody, please. Jupiter in 6th house, this is a very good time. The modern astrology says, this is explanation of modern astrology. When Jupiter in 6th house, this is a very good time for any kind of work and fulfilling your duties that contribute to your personal growth. This transit indicates good health, with one exception as noted below. Very often, the demand of this house come into conflict with your personal growth. because 6th house is not a personal growth, especially freedom. This house is a fulfillment of duty. 6th house is you're serving to people, not serving yourself. No. 6th house is responsibility towards other, providing a service to other. So Jupiter in 6th house, due to this, your ego needs are gratified. You're only at the level that most people cannot readily understand. But with Jupiter in this house, you can make a progress in the world precisely because of these matters. You realize this work is very fulfilling, very enjoyable to you now, giving you sense of purpose and structure for your life. Yes. Quite often this comes about through an improved job situation, better working condition, or even a new job with better pay, or opportunity for self-fulfillment. But you're not likely to advance to a position of greater power or greater understanding. This period of work, you will achieve the most satisfaction simply by doing the work as well as you can and to the highest possible standard. Your working standard will be higher. You're quite ready to take even more work if you can. Even through, you probably won't be promoted. You will be certainly gain the esteem of your superior and those under you, which will ultimately put you into a good position. This is usually an excellent period for health because Jupiter gives you body, physical strength and vitality. However, you do have to be careful about gaining weight in both fortunate and less fortunate meaning of the term. This is a growth transition on the physical level. If some reason your body has to heal or recover from an illness, this transit will assist the process. But you should be careful of fat or sweet food, for they will not only cause you to gain weight, but they are not very good for your pancreas. So avoid any kind of overindulgence, please. But whenever you're going to face the following problems, complication situation, number 1, complication link, these kind of complication when Jupiter in 6th house, difference opinion between you and family member. The Jupiter position 6th house is not positive. Loss of health linked with your family member. Jupiter south 6th house position not very positive. No. Bad debts. Jupiter 6th house position is not positive. Loss of gold due to cheating, deception, fraud or theft. Jupiter 6th house position not positive. Lack of cooperation. Jupiter 6th house position not positive. First house is empty. Jupiter 6th house position is not good. Then please do these tasks and solutions to your problems. Task number 1, never ever insult your family member. Never ever. Task number 2, do make your relationship with your father very, very good. To make your relationship with your guru very, very good. Third one, try to keep dog as a pet. Donate dog feed to dog home in your routine. Help you quite a lot. Fourth one, do donate 6 kilogram chana dal or 600 gram haldi powder to temple in the langar. 1 Thursday, 6 Thursday, 9 Thursday. I am going to repeat. Do donate 6 kilogram chana dal and 600 gram haldi powder to temple in the langar. 1 Thursday, 6 Thursday or 9 Thursday. This will boost your Jupiter. Fifth one, donate food and money to the religious priest, 6 priests, 1 priest or 6 priests. This will boost your Jupiter. Sixth one, refrain from eating non-vegetarian food. Seventh one, do keep saffron and gold in your possession. It will keep your Jupiter very positive. Chanting, which will give you ultimate boost. Aum Ang Harim Sharim Kalim Hasso Jagat Prasuttaya Name. Aum Ang Harim Sharim Kalim Hasso Jagat Prasuttaya Name. Aum Ang Harim Sharim Kalim Hasso Jagat Prasuttaya Name. More you do it, more you achieve success, prosperity, rising and accomplishment. Right now, eligible new members to the Prakash Astrologer app can also claim a complimentary, one-to-one, basic consultation with me. After you register on the app, you receive your welcome email. You'll then have 7 days to book your free session and bring the most important question on your mind so you can get clear personal guidance. So don't hesitate. Visit astrology.prakashastrologer.com and sign up today, and together we'll remove as much as uncertainty from your life as possible.